everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. So my three identities are my nationality, my religion, and my generation. I felt like it was very hard to choose three identities because they're all pretty important, but I chose those three. So my nationality is really important because I'm a patriotic person. I'm from the United States. I'm a US citizen, and I feel like a lot has to do with the fact that my grandparents came here, worked hard to give us a good future, so I feel like I should just be thankful for that. And I do feel like I am pretty privileged. I do feel like being a US citizen is good because it gives me the freedom of religion, freedom to vote, and all these other freedoms that other places may not have. So then is the my next identity is religion. Religion has shaped most of my decisions in my life. It's shaped my relationships, and everything that I decide is based on my religion a lot of times. And the third thing is my generation. So I'm part of Generation Z, and things are different now than they were for my grandparents and for my parents. We're living in different times. Social media is more important now. Women do more things now. They don't just stay at home. They're making money. They're bringing in finances for their families. So things have changed. The way that my identities work together is my nationality works with my religion because being a US citizen gives me the freedom of religion, like I mentioned. So I feel like if I wasn't, like if I was a citizen in, say, China, I wouldn't be a Christian. I'd probably be a different religion, or maybe not religious at all. So I feel like that has a lot to do. I feel like my religion works with my generation because things, again, are different. So people are not as strict, people are more lenient because they're saying that, we're in modern times, so you have to kind of modernize yourself. They'll say that, oh, that's part of the Old Testament, or in the New Testament now. I feel like that has a lot to do. And then my age works with my nationality because I feel like the American dream is different now. Before, it was the American dream meant something deeper, I feel, and now it's more based off social media. I feel like social media has a big influence on that. So now the American dream means to some people, being rich and famous, when to others it just meant simply living here. So just like anybody else, I feel like sometimes I get placed on categories that I don't deserve to get placed on, but stereotypes exist, and that I feel like that's inevitable. So because I am a Christian, sometimes people will tell me, well, I've met a lot of people that go to church and are very judgmental. Or because I'm American, people will, and when I go to Mexico, they'll assume I'm rich. Or because I am young, they think that I don't know how to do much. But that's not always the case. Sometimes because I am those things, I get better treatment. It just depends. Sometimes because I'm a Christian, people will trust me more, or because I'm American, they see me as more privileged in a positive way. So it really just depends. I'm part of different than my group because yes, I am US citizen, but I'm not exactly 100% American. I'm Mexican, so I do things differently, but I'm not exactly like a Latino because of my other identities. I don't do everything exactly like Mexicans because I'm still a US citizen. So there's that balance that exists there. And these identities affect how I communicate with others. Examples, the Solia. Sometimes I feel like I get kind of rejected, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but I feel like because I'm American, it's kind of hard to talk to some people from the Middle East. I feel like they don't like me because I'm American, but I don't know if that's just me. Maybe it's just my group. But if there is something that I could tell my classmates about my identities, it's that it doesn't matter what a person identifies as. You need to get to know them better on a personal level, not just on their identities, because stereotypes can be wrong, and I've learned that. And I have been impressed because I've met people who are all three identities just like me. They're also American, also Christian, also the same age, and they are so different from me. So it really just depends who they are because people have different lifestyles.